So, hello everybody, thanks to the organizer for the invitation. So my talk will be about the package RWsearch, and it's rather similar to CRAN just seen before. But so as you can see in the title, it is for CRAN users and also for task view maintainers. And indeed, the motivation of this package was to help. So you can see I'm a co-maintainer of the task view distribution and probability distribution. And this is a distribution we are ranked number 5 by the number of referred package, with about 240 packages that are referred. The largest one is survival with 280. And the big problem is that, as you can see now, we have about 140 new packages per month, but about 10 to 20 of them cite distributions. And of course, maybe in one of these packages there is a new distribution, and we want to incorporate it in the task view. So we have to detach the package as early as possible, and eventually, after, if it is really a distribution, a new distribution, we will incorporate the new package in the task view, because most of the package author and maintainer, they forgot to inform the task view maintainers that the package is in the field of interest. So that was the motivation, and then the idea is how to check it. So the first thing to do is, and I encourage you, is CRAN published on your repo. You have every day the CRAN by date. And that was the one of yesterday, and you have seen that we are talking, but there are still some people working with more than 20 packages uploaded on CRAN yesterday. And one of them, for instance, is Gabor Sardi worked, but there are many others. So now the question is, which of these packages are uploaded package and which one are brand new package? So before I did it by hand, and every day I clicked on each of them with the title distribution, and then I checked and so on. But then, of course, we have to make it automatic. And then I developed the package RWsearch, and it stands for Explore CRAN, RSearch, but the name was already taken, and search in the web, because also you will see there are some smart features to explore the web. And my package is rather big. As you can see, there are 166 exported functions in the namespace. So 70 for the web, but maybe 80 for some. And I have a few dependencies. And I'm the only package who made a suggestion to the CTV package. So the objective was to detect removed package from the CRAN. Maybe you don't know, but out of the 14,500 packages, there are 2,500 packages that have been removed from CRAN and now are in the archive. So there is some function to deal with them. New and updated package. We want to search now. You want to search by keywords to find some new package. You want to visualize the dependencies, exactly what Ioannis has shown us just before. And you want to download the documentation, because sometimes you work on a remote island, you work in the mountain, you work in the forest, you work in a place where there's no internet. And then you want to have the documentation with you. And you want to search. And then explore the web. So, and I have non-standard evaluation everywhere to make it smart. So let's start the main function. So you load the library, and you will start with two functions. One is tvdb down, so you download the task view. So most of us will not use this one, but you will use this one, CRANdb down. So it is the same file that Ioannis has used, so the remote DB tools on the package.rds file. I rearrange it with a slightly different way, just rearrange the tool names so that the tool names are R compliant. And what it informed you is that yesterday, so it was 1 week before, so I did this slide 1 week before, and there were 400, 492, and now the day after, so every day, you can do it every morning, in Paris repo update at midnight, 10 past midnight, and then you have a new package, and out of them, 7 removed, that are the removed package. You have the 13 new package, this one, 41 refreshed, and altogether, this one plus this one is 54 uploaded package. And now this is a list, and of course you want to say, well, oh, that's that new package, what are about this new package? So simply you have a simple instruction, so let's write this one as a package. So you have the 13 package here, and now you do p-table2, and in your, you have the first description. So you can select some package and say, well, I will explore this package a little bit more. But now maybe you want not only the package on the title, but you want to see the description. So you have a simple instruction, pay display, and here is 5, because I have 5 columns I can display with 3 columns, 5 columns, 7 columns, and you have the version number. And here now you will have the package, the name, the title, the description, and even the author. And so now you can say a little bit more, and maybe it is in your field of interest. And in this case, you have so this one, it is a local. It is local. It is extracted from the CRAN database, so it is instantaneous. But now maybe you say, well, it is interesting, but I want to explore to find more. So I will go on my repo and click on each package. So rather than to click on each package, you have the simple instruction, p-page, and the p-page will open Firefox or your browser, and all the pages that are listed will be automatically linked. So you need an internet connection, and you will see the package and more information. And you can see that it is a fresh package because there is no archive here. And now you can see the dependencies on this kind of thing. Of course, maybe, so here, that is the first package. Here is the last package. On this one, you get it in less than 10 seconds. You have everything on your computer. Now, maybe you will want to save these results and then save these results. So maybe you want different format. Maybe some people prefer PDF format. Some people will prefer text, Markdown, Wiki, on this kind of format. So it's very simple. You have the choice again. So you will put the package here. And if you see on my computer, to switch from one format to one format, it is less in 1 minute. And so you download the format, and here is what it looks like. So you had the table before in the HTML format. So this one will be now converted into a PDF format, and you can now open it with a PDF. So here I have the 7 columns with the version number and the date. So you will have the information, but here you do not have the vignettes, the README, and this kind of information. So simple. Now you can do it with a text to PDF, and it will inform you all the information. So again, this one is very fast because it is taken from your local CRAN-DB file. So it's just a conversion. You have to open LaTeX and compile the LaTeX. If you want the PDF version, then you will have this one PDF version, the text version, and this one could be in Markdown or in Wiki. Of course, maybe sometimes you say, oh, that is very interesting, and I want to select this package, a few of them, and maybe I want to download the documentation. And indeed, it's not so easy, because if you go there, for instance, this one, there is a vignette, a news on the vignette, but one is there will be maybe in news /news.html, or maybe one will be in the vignette, one the manual, so everything is when. And indeed, up to now, I don't know how you do, but when in the old time, when you do that, you have to click everything, save as, save as, save as in your computer. So here now it's very simple. You do p down package, and you can see, so all the package, the new package, so for the 13 package, so it started at 23:06, and 1 minute later, I had the 41 files downloaded on my computer, and now I can go on the island or in the mountain without internet, and I can read the documentation. And it's very, very useful. It's very useful, and you have everything. So here, the default is to download all these files. But if you want the source file, package.tar.gz, then you will have the tar.gz as well. And I decided when I wrote the package, I didn't include the binary for the Mac OS 6 or for the Windows, because I do not see the interest, you do not explore the binary files. But when I discussed with someone here during the conference, someone told me, yes, but we are in a company and we have a proxy on the firewall. And so sometimes when you download it, it's very difficult. So maybe it might be of some interest for people to download the binaries, so then later they can install it with install Windows or install the Mac OS 6. So maybe I will add this also to download the binaries. So of course, maybe for one package, you want also the package dependencies. So here it's very simple. So here you have 2 instructions, because indeed, first you need to build from the package. You need this graph, this list of nodes and age, so which is very basic for all network. And then I call one library, so a DS3 library, and then I build the graph. So it is for network, package network, and end graph. And now this is a package with a limited number of dependencies, so that has the parent dependencies. And here is for this one. So as soon as you use, so it uses ggplot2, it uses table as well. So as soon as you have one package of the tidyverse, you have 51 packages or something more. For instance, DevTools is 51 dependencies, so it's a lot. And again, I agree with Ioannis that it is a sign of frailty, because if you have, sometimes when you look at CRAN, sometimes you have a fatal error on all package because something has changed on CRAN, and then you cannot install package at all. So the more package you have in your network, the frailty, it's really, you can simply not install your package because one of the upload dependencies, and sometimes at the second or the third level up, is down, or has a fatal error. And sometimes you even cannot imagine that there are some, you depend on certain package. So now, of course, you can, on the opposite, you can decide which package are used by my package. And this is a reverse, the reverse function, and so that is your children. So here I took useR and FeedDistribus, which are developed by Christophe and his colleagues. And so the network is very different. Here are all the children of FeedDistribus, all the children of useR, and they have some common points. So very, very different network. Now, the second part, so that was the first part with the fresh package, but now maybe you want to search for package. So you may want to search for package like, let's say, a simple search. Let's say I'm working with neural network, so I type neural network, and I can select, either I want to select in the package name, I want to select in the title, or I want to select. So it's a pure grep on the column. And here, for neural net, I have 75 package. Now maybe I want to search. The interest of RWsearch is that you can search for very common word. For instance, if you type search, find, or error, you will have maybe 300 words if you select D for the description. But since now you can narrow the search on only one column, for instance, the package name, here you will have all the name, and it is a list, so the name with the search, find, and error, and so on. So also I have some option with mod, if you want to make a search, a combined search with and, or even there is a lazy search. Now you can also search by package author. So let's say, so I made for A is for author and M is for maintainer. So you can search only for author and for maintainer. So you can see that I'm a beginner because I have only 2 packages and I'm contributing to one. Christophe has many more packages, and Audrey, chairman, has 139 packages as author and 46 as maintainer. So congratulations, it's a great achievement. With a lot of experience. Now, back to what my first slide. My first slide was I wanted to search for package related to the distribution task view. So here we have today, there are 41 task views, so survival, graphics, design of experiments, and this kind of things. So here you have to, there is a word which is the usual word of the distribution. And now I will search for the word. So in our field, there are maybe 2 or 3 keywords, the word probability, the word distribution, and maybe the word for quasi-random number generation, but I didn't introduce here. And simply here, I combine the CRAN-DB database and the TV database. And by combining them, now I can have the list of all the packages that have been uploaded on CRAN in the last 30 days. So let's say now we will work every 30 days, and within the 30 days, we will extract all this package. And now you can select this package and do all what I have shown you on downloading the documentation and this kind of things. So now this is, so I have this is about 1/3 of the functions that is available for the R part of the RWsearch. Now there is a W part of the search, and I want indeed some favorites. Why do we have Firefox or Internet Explorer or Chrome, and with our favorites? Why do not have the favorites directly into R? So I have listed a few of them, 100 of them, or let's say now 70. So I have a first section which is related to R, so the CRAN by date, task view, R bloggers, R documentation, the cranberries, Gpulo, when you want to search into the GitHub. I have now a section which is related to dictionaries, and you see I'm not very good in English, so my favorite one is Merriam-Webster dictionary, and to find for some new words, but you have also some translation engine. And now I have also for some search engine. And so I have archive, Baidu, SSRN, but also OpenStreetMap, for instance, Stack Overflow. But also I try to introduce the search engine which are for some local countries. We are, okay, here we are in Europe, but we should also consider people in Bangladesh, in Peru, in Iran, in Russia, and everywhere. And also the last one is YouTube. So here I made a short name. You type a name and you have the videos that open directly from R. It's absolutely smart. Voilà, so as a conclusion, my conclusion is I want, so RWsearch, I think is rather a comprehensive package with a unified syntax. I was very much inspired by Pacman, even if I don't share any function by Pacman, but it was at the very beginning. So it was designed for Tasio Maintainer, but it can be used by every of you, especially, and for me, in my case, it is in my startup. So it started RWsearch has no word, and so it starts every day, and I use it every day, and I download the CRAN. So there are some complementary packages, SOS, when you want to search at a finer grain, when you want to search for really inside the function. And I want to mention a name, a package that was published 2 months ago, Collider, where the idea was I want a name which is different from another function. Because if I give my name to a function, then there will be some traps. And so this guy he simply downloaded all the namespace, so the 14,000 namespace, and he extracted all the name, and he made a data frame with 2 columns, the name of the package and the name of the function. And then now when you want to find for a function, rather than to use 2 question mark name of the function, you can go into this package and you find, and you will find all the packages that have the same names as you. And it's very, very interesting. And I think that this function, it should be uploaded every day, and then use, I think it should be maintained by CRAN. So now it's time, I have finished. So if you have any question, it would be smart, and would be, thank you.